Well, I want to run for Attorney General because I want the Attorney General's office to focus on protecting regular Iowans, not getting involved in Washington politics or political lawsuits. I want to, you know, uh, protect Iowans from violent crime and protect Iowans from corporate crime. Certainly, the top priority of any Attorney General needs to be, prosecuting the most violent felonies, working with county attorneys' offices to win convictions on the most violent felonies across the state of Iowa. I also want to work on prosecuting corporate crimes. In my law practice over the last 16, 18 years, I've represented tens of thousands of Iowans and recovered tens of millions of dollars in lost wages and benefits. But what I do in my law practice is just play whack-a-mole because there's $900 million a year stolen out of Iowa workers' paychecks at work. And so that's things like unpaid overtime, making people work off the clock, stealing tips, misclassifying people as independent contractors, or taking illegal deductions. So I want to be Attorney General because I want the Attorney General's office to investigate and prosecute corporations that steal from Iowa workers' paychecks. And then, just more broadly, I suppose I want the Attorney General's office to adopt the mindset and the mentality that we go to work every day to represent Iowa workers and consumers and seniors and just not get involved in unnecessary political fights.
Was there an incident that the current Attorney General did or has been part of that kind of ignited this in you? Is it a series of things?
Well, look, the main reason why the reason why I decided to run is because there's an unmet need of helping workers statewide through the Attorney General's office. That's what I've done for 16 plus years as a lawyer, getting to go to work every single day for Iowa workers, and I want to be able to do the same in the Attorney General's office. Certainly, Attorney General Byrd, I've been upset with any number of the actions she's taken, starting from when she took office in January of 2023. But I'm really focused on what my background, what I experiences, and priorities I can bring to the office.
Explain a little more about protecting workers, and you had some time behind us serving in the state legislature. How is state government not protecting and standing up for workers?
Sure. Well, I mean, it's more and more common all across the country to have attorney general's offices have their own unit that investigates and prosecutes businesses when they fail to pay workers' wages. And so that's a newer idea in Iowa, but it's something that I want to create in the Attorney General's office. But it's also things like we just saw here within the last week or two. Fortunately, the Johnson County attorney brought felony charges against a business that failed to have workers' compensation insurance, and an individual died at work, and there was no insurance in place. I mean, I get those sorts of reports from clients with some frequency. It's a felony. It should be prosecuted regularly.
We are seeing, both with the previous presidential administration and now the current, the party that's not in power, we will see a coalition of attorneys general from the opposing party kind of unite and then sue the current president for something. Is that something you see yourself? Donald Trump would be president if you win here, so is that something to be part of? How do you eliminate politics?
Sure. I mean, that's not why I'm running. I want to focus on problems in Iowa, helping Iowa workers and consumers and seniors. I mean, certainly, depending on the facts and depending on the law, there may be opportunities to tangibly help Iowans in those types of multi-state litigation. But that's not why I'm running. That's not exactly my priority.